Hey guys, how y'all doing? I hope y'all having a wonderful Sunday. Just wanted to go over Bitcoin so we can get a understanding of where we may be headed to and what we're gonna, what it's gonna do. All right. So if you've seen some of my previous videos, I talked about um, how wicks leave clues on the chart. All right. So these wicks are very, very they leave landmarks. All right. Not every wick will be filled, um, but a lot of times they do leave clues for us, and price do find its way coming back up to the key levels. All right. So let's get at it. Let's make this as quick as possible. All right. So let's go back over to let's go to this. Let's go to this area right here. We'll just look here, or even right here. All right. So I am going to just label it as a W above W. All right, all right. This W is right here for this wick. Let me move this out some more so you can maybe see it. All right. All right. This is a wick. Okay. This is when price was at 13,832. It left a wick. That means it left a landmark, meaning that price wants to come here, but not right now. So look at this drop. Look at this massive drop to this downside to this level, which was in March. All right. So if we look back on our chart, look at this move. We got this move up, a left, a what? A wick. And then we move to the upside. Well, I'm showing you this, guys, because look what happened. Someone over here bought, okay? And because they bought, they got pulled to the downside, all right? But if you will look left, the person should have said to themselves that this possibly could be a region price possibly could come back to. All right. So all of this region is where price possibly could pull back into to do what? To cover this wick. It left a clue. The clue was, hey, we want to come back here. We're gonna leave it as a landmark, but for right now, we're not. Okay. Let me let me charge my computer, guys. Down on this. All right, here we go. All right, better. Okay, so yeah, left a clue. Went up here. This left a clue. All right, that hey, we want to go here, but not right now, and then we had to move down. Now, like I told you, every landmark won't be filled. Okay, some will, some won't. How do we don't we would never know until it's done. But what we do is we do label these areas that you have to respect it that it possibly could come back. Okay, like this is still a level Bitcoin can come back to. Do we expect to? Nope. But anybody who respects the markets can say that it left a clue. All right. We don't know. All right. Now, here's what we can look at. All right, here we go. Let's move this out the way. All right. All right. We got a nice run up right here. All right. Markets dip. What happened? It rallied. It covered the wick. Okay. Now, look where we at now. We just started a new day. All right. So you look over here, we 1 hour in and some change basically. But so we're starting our next candle. Okay, listen, we had a spike down. Okay. It was back here to market structure. This is a retest of market structure for a higher high. So this was resistance. Price came back down and it treated it as support. All right, that's cool. Now, remember, it left a clue. We possibly could come and fill this wick. This one left a clue. We possibly could come back and fill this wick. Now, we want to look at our retracement levels and possibly where price could come to. I'm thinking maybe somewhere in here, we possibly could see price come back down and retest. Now, what we can do is we could take the field structure level from those lows back in March, all right, and we could take it all the way up here, okay, and then so what we won't really start worrying about the downside until we cross 24,363. If we cross that, then we possibly um, could make our way um, to this, like I said, this 19,600 region right here. At the worst case, yes, we could see 17,181. That's a simple 38% retracement. All right, that can happen. 38% from where? Back here. All right, this whole entire move, we got this whole move is in play. All right, so we can get it now. Uh, could it retrace 61%? I mean, yeah, anything can happen. Yeah, so, but like I said, these are the key areas. I like this region right here, so I will go ahead and I will put me a box here in this region that I suspect that price possibly could come back and visit. But I'm not worried about this region unless we break the 24,363. If we don't break that, I mean, it doesn't matter what we say. But you have to respect these charts. All right. Uh, Good thing we're above all the moving averages, so that's great. However, this remember I said we gotta break that 24 something. Well, guess what's sitting at the 24 something? You got the 50-day move or the 50 period moving average. If we pierce that 50, then yes, we could possibly drop down here. But for right now, everything is still bullish because we're still above the 20. We can come down and kiss this 20, and we can continue going up. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right. Now, let's clear these off. Well, let's keep them. We're gonna look at the log growth curve, but we're gonna go on to the monthly chart. All right, and so we're gonna look at. Let's bring this out. All right, so we on this monthly. All right, so you can tell we consolidated, and then we pushed up to the north. All right, and then we dropped right back below this green. It's the midpoint of this growth log. Okay, so what we focus on the string bottom, a midpoint, and the string top. So if you notice, every time price breaks this green zone, all right, we have a pullback. Okay, the question is, how much is this particular pullback from here? So then we can get a potential grip on it. All right, so we barely broke the 23.3%. All right, so this is what we're maybe potentially suspecting for this over here. All right, from this move on up. All right, we're gonna break, we're gonna come back and test that 23% area. So we from here to here. So like I said, the 24th, 25,000, it's right within this region, but for 23% move from right there, we're talking about 25,000 or so. So price could possibly come back and retest these levels. So at any rate, what you see is when price comes at below here, we go higher and we break all-time new highs. We already broken all-time new highs, but we have not broken all-time new highs according to the growth law. That is different. All right. So, like for instance, this if this never existed, this is what you see over here. Is what you see right here. You see, we growing up. We don't nobody know where we're gonna go. Well, no, according to the growth law, whoever would have used it back then, they would have known that the potential price point would be anywhere between what is this, $1,100, $1,200, anywhere up in this area. They know that price was going to eventually make it according to this growth law. Well, it's the same thing here. All right, we're coming up. This is an all time. Let me see. Now watch this. So you see this price right here. You look to the right. This is $1,158. But if you come straight across, you think this is the same price point. It's not. Look, I just went straight across, guys, and then we're at 4,728. That's the illusion. This is not the same price. Okay. As I'm moving my cursor over, look at this. I'm over in the 2,000 area. You know, let me try to keep it straight. Let's do this. Right. Matter of fact, let's do this. See that right there? Boom. All right, where is that? Yeah, it's around 5,000 something change. All right. This is not like a double top or whatever. You get what I'm saying? No. Then up here with the 19, that was the 2018, all time high, right? Okay, look, drag it straight across again, and what do you notice? You notice, all right. Watch this. You have here, bam, dragging it across. Look who we at. Look at that. Okay, we're above that, right? So now, where do you think we're going? If we go straight up, we at 93. But if we lag and go across, it's going to be at the hundreds. We're talking about a Bitcoin 100K or more. And on up, this is this growth log. And see, and as it drops, all right, low, look at this. In the future, 45,000, 49,000, 48,000 is going to be the bottom. You know what I'm saying? We just keep progressing, and then it's going through time. $287,000 Bitcoin, then drop it back down to the maybe the midpoint 192, then back over here you got what is this, $131,000 dollar Bitcoin. So you see, this is the growth factor of this, and this is a great Bitcoin log growth curve. All right, so in order to go higher, we need what? We need just nice, good pullbacks. Okay, so if we want to keep this trend up, we're gonna need some little form of consolidation so we can go on up here and smash through. And you may see 100K Bitcoin or so. Now, last time we broke above the midway point, we had a 6 month correction. We broke above, but then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months almost being below this green point, and then we finally broke, and then we hit this top part. When we hit this top part, it's always short-lived, as we can see right here. Short-lived, short-lived, and then we break back below. Okay, that's what we want to see now. All right. We're not doing any major selling in anything until we want to see price comes back up into this area, and then we'll begin to scale out on certain positions or lock up, maybe in stable coins or whatnot. And this is for the altcoins too. Then when we start to break down here, but we know that in the future we want the bottom, the support level, to be higher. All right. So all this is higher highs and higher lows. Okay. So look at this. This is it. All right. This is at 3,192. All right. This is a low, but look over here. Look over here. This was a high at one point at 2009.38. All right. Then even though this seems like this is lower, but it's not. It's higher. So this is a great, nice higher, a higher low. Okay, that's what we want. Now it is catastrophic. Somebody who bought right here. Anybody watching this video, anybody who take the in the Dark Horse Coins group or whatnot, man, we don't teach that. Like, this crazy. No, ain't nobody should be buying right here. And nobody should be buying right here. I'm sorry if you missed out. You just not getting into Bitcoin. No, you should maybe look at some altcoins that's about to get gear up to get ready to move. but I wouldn't chase this unless you know how to trade in the derivatives market and stuff. It may be some things you can do to trade and make money, but it's not makes no sense for you to outright buy. All right, so I'm just gonna finish that up. If you knew and you hadn't seen this Dark Horse Coins, this is where we at. This is what we do. You can check out the membership area. Matter of fact, I got an article I'm posting tonight. This should go. We're gonna talk about Bitcoin's dominance. All right, that's good for you guys to know. And I'll be dropping a blog tonight on understanding threshold. So just like I'm telling you now, you sit up here and want to buy here. No, you got to understand certain thresholds. So be on the lookout. Subscribe to the website. You can get the blog post updates. So I'll be releasing tonight for threshold blog, so you guys to learn about, you know, why it's important to get in at certain price levels. All right. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all have a great evening. Stay focused. All right. And just know that if you're a part of investing, it's a journey, um, ups and downs, but overall, it's worth it. Y'all have a great one.